are charged with murder contrary to section 171 and 172 of the Penal Code Act, Cap 128. And the particulars of the offence are that you, Arioko Susan Vivian Okedi, age 38, Okedi Joseph, age 43, Edoke James, age 32, number 55470, Detective Corporal Botol John Bosco, age 34, Apio Valentine, age 37, Amulen Helen Gracious, age 14, Ariokot Martha, age 12, Adongo Osula, age 34, and others still at large. On the 5th day of February 2025 at Jozan Nursery and Primary School in East Division, Soroti City, the man is aforesaid unlawfully killed Apio Joan Faith. The summary of the case is as follows. The Director of Public Prosecutions will adduce evidence at trial to prove the following facts: that the deceased Apio Joan Faith was 5 years old in Primary 1, a twin to Achen Angela Faith, and a daughter to Akol Angela Evelyn and Oluma John Okolot. The deceased was staying with her mother at Maringa Cell, Nakatunya Ward, West Division in Soroti District. On 3rd February 2025, the deceased mother took both now the deceased Apio Joan Faith and her twin Achen Angela Faith to Jozan Nursery and Primary School in P1 and left them there, having entrusted them to the school administration. She kept calling the school matron on 3rd February 2025 and on 4th February 2025 as to how the twins were and was assured that they were okay. On 5th February 2025 at about 6:52, that is 1852 hours, a call Angela Evelyn, the deceased mother, received a call from the school bus and was told that Apio Joan Faith had fallen sick and was taken to Main Hospital, that is Soroti Regional Referral Hospital. Upon going there, she found her daughter dead. Found her daughter deceased, already dead. Matters were reported to police, investigations were commenced, and the current accused persons were apprehended. The first accused person, Ariokot Susan Vivian Okedi, is a female adult of 38 years, wife to Okedi Joseph, and co-director of Jozan Nursery and Primary School, residing at Opiro Cell, Opuyo Ward, East Division in Soroti City. The second accused person, Okedi Joseph, is a male adult of 43 years, the director of Jozan Nursery and Primary School, residing at Opiro Cell, Opuyo Ward, East Division in Soroti City. The third accused person, Edoke James, is a 32 years male adult and a head teacher, nursery at Jozan Nursery and Primary School, and residing at Kigandani Cell, Kengere Ward, East Division in Soroti City. The fourth accused, number 55470, Detective Corporal Botol John Bosco, is a 34-year-old police officer attached to East Division Police Station and a resident of Soroti City. He is a young biological brother to A2 Okedi Joseph. The fifth accused, Apio Valentine, is 37 years old and a cook in the same school, residing in Kigandani Cell in East Division, Soroti City. The sixth accused, Amulen Helen, is a juvenile of 14 years, a pupil in the same school as a boarder in Primary 6. The seventh accused, Ariokot Martha, is a juvenile of 12 years in the same school, a pupil of Primary 6, and a daughter to both A1 and A2. The police, upon learning of the death of Apio Joan Faith, went to the scene of crime, which is a latrine toilet, which is at Jozan Nursery and Primary School, Soroti, and started gathering evidence. The scene was the pit latrine where the body of the deceased had been picked and taken to hospital. It was already tampered with by the school administration. Police interacted with the twin, Achen Angela Faith, who disclosed that her sister, the deceased Apio Joan Faith, was last seen in company of A6 Amulen Helen Gracious, after which she went missing and a search ensued by the school matron and pupils until the body was found in the school toilet, which was locked with a padlock. A6 Amulen Helen Gracious was interrogated. She disclosed that on 5th of February 2025 at about 5 p.m., she asked for the toilet key from A7 Ariokot Martha and went to use herself. While coming out of the latrine, she was called by A1 Ariokot Susan Vivian Okedi, who was standing near the female toilets, together with a man standing outside the school fence, that she was informed he was the father of Apio Joan Faith. that A1 ordered A6 to go and pick one of the twins. The school had only one set of twins, and to take her, that she went to the children's dormitory and found both twins, but chose one, Apio Joan Faith, and stopped the other twins from following. Then took Apio to A1, who told her to go to the dormitory, but she instead got curious and hid in one of the nearby toilets and peeped. That A6 saw A1 enter the latrine together, the latrine with Apio Joan Faith, then saw A1 momentarily move out of the toilet and picked a black polythene bag from the man standing outside the school fence. Then A1 returned to the toilet. That a few minutes after she heard Apio crying, got scared and jumped out of the hiding, shouting, "Jesus, Jesus!" And that noise she made alerted A1. Jesus, and that noise she made alerted A1, who came out of the toilet. She was called in. Please let us sit. Let us sit. She doesn't have to stand. But a few minutes after she heard Apio crying, she got scared and jumped out of her hiding, shouting, "Jesus, Jesus!" And that noise she made alerted A1, who came out of the toilet she was in, called her. She went and was warned and sent to the school canteen to buy a sharpened cutter or knife. But at the school canteen, A8, Adongo Sula, the school matron, appeared to know what that the knife was required for and smiled while giving A6 the knife. That A7 took the knife to A1 and saw Apio Joan Faith lying down inside the toilet with her body shaking. A7 was told to turn Apio's body, press her neck. That then A1, who already had another similar knife, cut Apio's neck, put her gloved hand inside Apio's throat, removed some parts, put in a black polythene bag, dumped the blue gloves in the pit latrine, and took the black polythene bag to the man waiting behind the toilet. That A1 came back, cleaned herself, and directed A7 to also clean up and wash her stockings when no one was seeing. Further investigations showed that when the body of the deceased was discovered in the toilet, A2 okayed Joseph, A3 okayed James, and A8 Adongo should have behaved like the child was still alive and took the body to the hospital without first informing the nearby police. That later the deceased mother, called Angela Evelyn, was called and deceived that her daughter was sick in hospital, yet she was already dead and called as observed by the hospital administration. But the school administration attempted to cover up the matter and these people to think that the child appeared now deceased was brought to school while sick. That A4 number 55470 Detective Corporal Botol John Bosco was hastily called by his brother A2 Kelly Joseph on meeting before news of the murder spread. Police had already cordoned off the scene of crime and stopped people from accessing the school. However, Detective Corporal Botol John Bosco kept going to the scene of crime, and these actions were seen as further tampering with the crime scene. That Apio Valentine, who was a cook at the school, though had denied being present at the time the body of the deceased was mentioned by A1 as having been involved in the murder. That A7 Ayokot Martha, who is a daughter to both A1 and A2, is also a primary 6 pupil in the same school, and upon investigation disclosed that on 5th February 2025 in the evening hours, she gave a toilet latrine key to A7 Amolen Helen Precious, who did not return it, but that later her own mother, A1 Ayokot Susan Vivian Okeli, brought the same key to her and told her that she had killed the girl. She then directed her to throw the key in a different toilet and never to disclose the incident. The body of Apio Joan Faith, who police found at Soroti General Referral Hospital, was subjected to postmortem examination on police form 48B. It was found that the deceased was 5 years. The neck had 3 noted incisional marks from left to right, which caused severe neck injuries to the neck structure. Trachea, esophagus, blood vessels were completely cut. The thyroid bone was fractured. Cause of death was excessive bleeding from extensive damage to soft tissue and neck blood vessels. The manner of death was noted as homicide. Police proceeded to apprehend the various 8 accused persons due to their roles in the murder. Each of the accused was subjected to a medical examination in Police Form 24, and each was found to be mentally stable. During the recording of charge and caution statements of all the accused persons, including 2 juvenile offenders, A6 Samuel and Helen Gracious detailed their involvement and that of A1. Also, A7 gave details of A1's involvement during the murder. At the cordoned scene of crime, which is the latrine at the school, police drew a sketch plan, took numerous photographs of the school and latrine, recovered some exhibits. A knife cutter with green cover and broken blade was recovered from the latrine. 11 cutter knives of different colors, green red, green yellow, green blue, 2 green were picked from the school canteen, where green knife size 3, slipper with suspected blood stains got from the pit latrine. Searches were carried out at the school premises and the homes of the accused persons. While searching the female dormitory of P6 and P7, a metallic box stock case, blue and white painting with writings, was seized belonging to Amole and Helen Gracious. Retrieved a blue sweater with purple stripe lines with Jamila school badge. White thick stockings with red lines belonging to Amole and Helen Gracious. Police also took photographs of the body of the deceased while in the mortuary, before, during, and after postmortem examination. All of the 8 accused persons were thus charged with murder, appeared in court for communication of charges, and were remanded to different detention facilities. At trial, prosecution shall rely on the following: A. Postmortem examination reports on Police Form 28B dated 6 February 2025 and 11 February 2025, along with detailed remarks of Dr. Rubens and Barnabas. All of the 8 medical reports on Police Form 24 of the accused persons. C. Both charge and caution statements of A6 Samuel and Helen Gracious and A7 Ayokot Maka. D. The sketch map of the school and scene of crime, latrines, toilets. E. Photographs taken at school, both at school and at the Soroti Referral Hospital mortuary. F. Such certificates carried out at the school and different homes of the accused persons and exhibits recovered. G. Retrieved exhibits, among which are those recovered from the latrine, a cutter knife with green and broken handles, 11 knives got from the school canteen, white stockings with red stripes, and blue sweater with purple belonging to Amole and Helen Gracious. H. Motor vehicle Toyota Harrier registration number UBD 450Z, silver in color, used to take the body of the deceased to Soroti Regional Referral Hospital. I. A green Kenfix size 3 slipper got from inside the pit latrine with suspected blood stains. J. The metallic box stock case, blue and white painting and writings. K. Any other with leave of court. Whereupon prosecution contends that the accused persons have no lawful excuse to the indictment preferred and shall pray that they be convicted as indicted. This is dated 8 August 2025 and signed by the resident chief state attorney. Have you understood the charge? Read to you, have you understood? Okay, one by one you will respond, then we will have the same read in Ateso for A3. A1, Arioko, Susan Vivian, have you understood? Okay, Joseph, have you understood? Yes, I have. Advocate James, have you understood? Number 55470, Detective Corporal Dr. John Bosco, have you understood? Apio Valentine, Omulen Helen, have you understood? Arioko Martha, have you understood? Who is she? Have you understood? Okay. Adongo Sula, have you understood? Okay. Please read and test your call. Apio Valentine.
Yesu nikiwe channel ambayo Susan Vivian Kedi Kara Kaisonga Lukanyawi. Okay, Joseph